Hey, Lucas, thanks so much for having me on. I'm really excited to take a look at this matchup because I think that there are a lot of really interesting layers to all this. No, no, no. Yeah. I've been a little AWOL the past few months slash year because I had a baby. So, it's been tough, but he's getting a little older now. So it's fun to be able to get on and you do great work. So, really hyped to see what happens here.
Muted, so let me.
Totally.
I have to. All right, fuck.
We'll
Was I
just
actually
redo it. It's
muted?
okay.
Was I muted? I'm like, okay. All right, this is hilarious. All right, we're gonna redo the intro here because I was
Yeah,
muted.
that's fine.
Okay. All right, we got Mike Deluca from Grip It and Rip It versus Connors Forgot to Drop team. They're from Canada, just like me. So Mike's my friend, so we got a little bit of I don't know. I don't know what's conflicting biases here. Mike DeLuca's playing Inhumans, and Connor's playing Web. So we're gonna see how it pans out. And you've already heard Ryan's voice; he's joining me on
Yeah.
commentary. So that's great. Here we go. All right, I haven't done this in literally months. So, whoops.
It's awesome. No, no, no. It's totally cool. I mean, this matchup is really interesting. We know that Inhumans have been really setting the world on fire, and we're looking at already for a crisis combo. It appears to be wedding guests and scoundrels, and so you know that Inhumans are already glad to see that there are citizens for their extracts, right? That's something that the Inhuman players, the civilians, not citizens. I can't. I guess they're not all citizens. I don't know. The civilians, the that is good for them for Terra Genesis and for all of their extract shenanigans. But also for on the website, Scoundrels is really good for them because of how fast the game can proceed forward.
Right. Who won priority here?
I'm not sure
The
who
Connor reset his
won.
dice. We can check the dice history and we can see. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Red rolled three. They both rolled three, but Mike rolled a crit. So he maybe. So he chose and Red chose extract. So Mike went with
Yeah,
his extracts here.
yeah, I would assume that Mike went with his extracts because they probably all have civilians in them. And you want to guarantee that you're able to, I think this one, Wedding Guest is good, but it's maybe not his ideal because it's a little harder to do his Quicksilver early game plays. Are you aware of like kind of the Inhumans opening plays that they're looking for right now in the meta? I'm sure you're aware, but
No, no, dude. I haven't thought about Marvel since May. Okay, so
cool. Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, well, I just only know because my co-host on Strike Better, Mike D'Amboise, has been playing a lot of Inhumans, and so what they're looking to do, and this is something that if you are playing a citizen, a civilian style extract, you're really going to be aware is that they can get off to a really fast early lead to the point where they could go up 10-0 on you on certain crisis combinations because you can have Quicksilver run over and grab a home extract. You basically can guarantee that you are grabbing a majority of the extracts on the table
yeah.
from your opponent through various power sharing. And if your opponent moves up to challenge in any way, you're getting double black bolted because Lockjaw is going to move him up, or he can move up with their excellent team tactic card that just came out for
Great refuge. Great
yeah, Great
refuge.
Refuge. Yeah. So it's really difficult to offset how fast on some of these extracts the Inhumans player can get ahead, and we're going to see that very soon from Mike. Again, this is only there are only 4 extracts on this, so it sort of limits. It's not like spider infected or something where it's a little more kind of um, a little easier to pull off that extract lead. And you see already that Mike is going quick. I think we're going to see it here. You've got Quicksilver. The bones are here, right? Quicksilver, Karnak, Lockjaw, Black Bolt, and Spectacular Spider-Man. And then on Connor's side, you're looking at Black Cat, Zemo, Spectacular Spider-Man, Miles, Ghost Spider, and Wong. And Connor looks like he's going wide webs, as many as he can fit in, 6 wide, to hopefully outspeed what Mike can do on his side. So it's going to be really interesting to see like Mike is glad to be going first. Like he wants prio in this situation because he wants the kind of to set the tempo of that first extract grab. And I
Right.
believe what we'll see is kind of Quicksilver going across the board, grabbing, um, grabbing Connor's extract, and then running back is what I think we're going to end up seeing.
Ooh, the if okay, but he wouldn't go initially then, right? He needs power passed to him to make that work. So
Yes, I think
so
so.
it's like round turn 1 you grab an extract and you give a power to Quicksilver.
Right.
Turn
Yeah. So
next
Quicksilver's in the
yeah.
center because he can
He
do
can
that from
either
either side.
objective. Yeah. So he's
Yes.
going to turn
Yes.
then on Mike's second turn, Quicksilver will
Yes.
then have 3 power, allowing him to
Yes.
double move, grab a piece.
Yes.
Sorry, that's not how it works. You do your speedster, you do one move,
Yes.
you grab it,
Yes.
and then you move back.
Then move back.
Yeah.
You got it exactly. That's kind of the play that's happening. And if you have a situation where your opponent goes, okay, I'll just run over on your side and take one, well, that's not going to work either because you've got Black Bolt staring you in the face who's going to bully the heck out of you.
Yeah, that the 6 dice with a reroll and a wild pierce is very powerful. The pierce, especially against teams that have a lower defense dice like rolls, but they have good defense like webs, right? The pierce like just negates if he gets that wild, which is a high percentage chance. It'll
Yes.
negate the low defense pool to
No,
some
it,
degree.
yeah, and so what you're looking for from like I'm a big Web Warrior player. Anyone in the community kind of knows that about me. Connor's Web Warrior squad is he's taking Zemo, and you're gonna try and leverage on some of this with the cover from Scoundrels and Zemo's reroll bubble survivability, and then you're gonna pick your shot on where you blast Zemo into as a heat-seeking missile. Because the one kind of mine, if you can call it that, miner's weakness in this Inhuman squad is a lot of their pieces, a lot of their support pieces for Black Bolt are on the squishier side. So you need to be able to kind of maneuver Black Bolt around so that he can't bodyguard and pick your shot to take out Karnak or Lockjaw or Quicksilver to give yourself a secure advantage to get that parity because it's going to be really hard for him to let me see if he took Cat and the Spider on
He
this.
did
He
not.
did not. Okay. I was going to say Cat and the Spider is really good for this, even though you're going second, because it does pressure Mike to have to take that center right off the rip and put a character in the middle.
Well, so there is
Which
no center in this one.
oh, you're right. You're right. Sorry, this
So
is
there, so
Scoundrels.
yeah, so
Never mind.
there was no
Never
need.
mind.
There was no need to.
You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
but
I
yeah.
always get
So
confused by the tokens there.
just to go over the cards here, we've got Mike playing Terra Genesis, Fallback, Brace, Inhuman Royal Family, and the Great Refuge. And then on
Yep.
the website, we got Brace, Fallback, I Am a Baron, all webbed up, Spider Tracker. So these cards are all like these are all top cards. There's not a single
Yeah.
like flavor pick here. I don't think really.
No, 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 no. They're really, really, really good. And obviously you've got your braces on here for both players. You've got throws involved, though. Um, Mike is going to take brace no matter what. But looking at Connor's squad initially, it might have been something where Mike potentially could have left it home because there aren't a lot of throws, a lot of character throws or terrain throws that the webs in that roster that he had bring to the table. You've got a throw on Miles's builder, and you've got Spectacular. Obviously, has an incredible range 3 throw too. But aside from that, Brace is good. Never count out Brace, but there's always kind of room to look at, especially webs in general. Their rosters tend to be a little throw light.
I like how I like the spectacular here. Like Mike's spectacular Spider-Man will just be better than Connor's most of the time, right? Because you're always
Yes.
can feed him power. He's gonna
Yes.
get to web swing on round 1, maybe.
Yeah.
Karnak is gonna meditate here, right?
Yeah.
Did he meditate or he?
Yeah. So you meditate turn 1 with Karnak is how this all works.
And then he gave a power to Quicksilver, and he picked
Yes.
up a piece, leaving him still with 1 power.
Bingo.
He could pass it to Spectacular if he wants a leap web swing.
Yeah.
But I see. Okay, or he could pass it to Quicksilver again.
Right. You got it. So you meditate, you move Karnak, you pick it up. And now next turn, Quicksilver is going to do exactly what we just talked about. You're going to see Quicksilver speedster, move, grab, run back. And then Spectacular has web swing potentially available up too. So he can even maybe double move somewhere, grab something, web swing away. You unlikely to see that on this extract scenario, but on a 5-wide extract, that is absolutely something, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I
So you,
Mike in the chat is mentioning how Inhumans is a Lucas faction. Bust as hell and have a centerpiece model. So actually, I won a 2-day event last year playing Inhumans. Although I also was playing Thor too.
oh, okay, yeah. I mean, pretty
But
good, right?
it was
As it turns out.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of like it's really cool because you can um you get to configure your own win condition basically.
Yeah,
Like you get to build it as like multiple rounds, layered multiple rounds. As long as you're counting your power and you can kind of see the events
totally.
ahead of time. And Terra Genesis is amazing because like when I was playing it, because a lot of people would forget about it and would not factor
Yeah,
that into the point scoring momentum of the
right.
game. And so I could easily see that like being the case as well. Here we go.
Yep.
What Quicksilver has wall crawler, so he can just go right on that
Yes.
size 3, no problem.
Yeah, he's insane for this, right? And then if Mike wanted to, he could send Quicksilver back into the center, but he's not going to get greedy. He's going to just move back for that, just to double up on the contesting of his scoundrel. And he, you know, there, what will set this game apart a little bit is initially how Connor is going to break parity on these wedding guests. And if on this turn he's going to send somebody up to get black bolted, I would say that that's probably not super advisable.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because Black Bolt's offense is so dangerous. He doesn't really have the piece. I think the only piece he could potentially use that could weather a storm like that and maybe fall back off after grabbing would be like Amazing Spider-Man. But he opted to go wide. Um, and so you don't want to do that. I'm a big fan personally of taking Nick Fury and Grunts and Web Warriors because to counter this Inhumans play, you can just send Fury up and then Eye in the Sky him back and then further fall back if he Black Bolt doesn't get him on that first hit. Or if the Grunts get hit, they can pop it backwards. But this Inhuman play, if you haven't seen this, if you're watching this and you're not super dialed in on kind of the current MCP meta, this is absolutely stuff that's hitting hard. And if you're not ready for for losing prio and having civilians be put on the board and them getting a pretty much guaranteed extract lead on turn 1, you're in for a bad time if you don't have an answer.
Yeah, this is interesting. I'm seeing like what the webs could do to. What do we got here? We got a card play maybe. Oh, we have Wong is going to be meditating. Looks like,
Yeah.
and Black Cat. So I was thinking like, do you you could send Black Cat up to grab this wedding guest? But it's like exactly what you said. Like that is
No, it's
tough.
not safe.
So then you
Even
give
with fallback, right?
he's giving an extra power to Spectacular though, so Spectacular can web swing. So
Yeah.
he's looking to catch back up on the scoring with the secures maybe is what I looks like. What looks like
What's tough,
gonna do.
what's really tough is you almost think that a play you could have done turn 1 is not take one of your home extracts. It's a little riskier. Meditate with Wong first so that when he quicksilvers and takes one of yours, you can move, web swing, take yours, then medium move back. Um, so that like the only 2 extracts that get taken are your home one and their home one because he needs to Karnak turn 1 in order to get his engine going. So then you can respond with Wong with your own meditate, right? That could have been a play, but it's that's risky too because that there's not like enough movement there necessarily to ensure that you're able to pull that off and like get Spectacular to a safe spot. Black Bolt could still teleport up and bully him, but maybe if that's the case, you can get Gwen into a position to move and impact webbing lifesaver. There's a lot of permutations to this.
I'm also seeing okay, so first of all, I'm seeing that Black Cat's the overlay on my screen, like the streamer overlay, is
Yeah.
showing Baron Zemo twice, but one of them is Spectacular Spider. Oh, I think all their things are might be off. I think, but anyway, I am seeing Zemo is the one who picked up the extract on the spider
Yes.
seam, which
Yeah.
seems weird to me. I don't like because now you've lost your charge ability with Zemo on round 2 as of right now, unless he takes damage. So I'm not sure if I would have done that, but
No, I
I'm
think
not
he can
sure.
still charge with the if he gets wonged. I guess at the top
Yeah,
of two,
yeah.
but he's not going kind of at the top of two. I think it's sort of a wait and see responsive
That's
situation.
totally fair. I guess like who's gonna pick up? Like I'm looking at like what other options he had, and um, you could pick up with Black Cat, but then she can't steal at all. So there's
Yeah,
the
you
threat
definitely
threat's
need to have
gone.
Black Cat in a position to be able to steal. I think if you're the web player, you want to set yourself up so that turn round two or before things slip away, you're getting Black Cat in a position to steal with lifesaver and fallback support from Gwen. I think. The other thing I think he could be doing is leveraging his leadership and the cover. If Black Bolt really wants to if people want to move up and attack Zemo, he's got a reroll from him, a reroll from Miles, and cover from the scoundrels, right? So maybe he's like, okay, attack me, take that risk, and then I'll build a little bit of power. It could be a bit of like a bait situation.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. Okay, so Lockjaw. So Mike used Lockjaw, and he got the buddy power. So he had 4 power, and he used 2 power to teleport himself, and two. I think he teleported Black Bolt first, and then he teleported
Yes.
Lockjaw up as well. So now
Yeah.
he's got 2 people on the point on both of his secures. So he's
Yes.
basically locked down 5 points with those
That's what they do.
characters with Black Bolt has not yet gone, and he'll just probably pass through a few activations here, and then so basically there's like a range 4 death radius around Black Bolt right now.
Yeah, if he wants to move up to contest that center point, he's going to get absolutely dunked on by Black Bolt unless it's someone who is like because Black Bolt wants the one thing is Black Bolt does want to double tap, right? Like he doesn't really want to move and deal. I think one thing you could maybe one risky thing you could do is try and move um move Gwen up for an impact webbing, and if you get that wild, you push Black Bolt back. But you don't really want to do that because if you don't hit the wild, then Gwen's just dead, and then that very likely loses you the game. Um, you do have stealth on Miles, and you do have stealth on Black Cat, so that's something. Miles is already activated, but maybe you consider getting Black Cat up into the mix after Black Bolt goes and see, like, because I'm not sure where the range 3
Yeah,
bubble hits on
I was
that.
thinking the same thing. I was like, can
I
you
would
get him?
imagine the range 3 is going to encompass through the range 1, fully through the range 1 of that center
I don't. I
extract.
think I'm like visually seeing it right now, and I'm like, oh man, I think you can put a character
I think you could
on the point,
get
but
I think you could get Black Cat on the
yeah,
point
yeah, and
outside of range 3. I
yes,
think you
yeah.
could.
Well,
But again, that what is that really doing for you? I guess you don't want Black Bolt just to take that middle point for free. So at some point you do need to get Black Hat up and just accept that you might eat something, which
we get
again feels
great
really
refuge.
bad.
We got a great refuge here. Holy!
Oh, okay, there we go.
And then
Yeah, great.
then I started blasting.
Yeah, so he's gonna great refuge up Gwen.
He's gonna try to kill
Um,
Gwen
yeah,
immediately.
without that's the other thing with Inhumans. If
Ooh, what? Tell
yeah,
me. Tell.
so the other thing with Inhumans that people need to realize if you haven't played against them, I should have mentioned this at the top. You do not want to deploy at the very front of your deployment window with long moving characters
Oh.
because your Black Bolt can come up and wreck you if that's the case. So that's what's happening right now.
Yeah, yeah. Mike in the chat's like it's Malekith. It's like mini Malekith here. The
It is. No, that's exactly what happens. Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, that was 4 damage right there. The
Right. The play, it just plays itself. And that's like, if you haven't ever played against this or seen it played before, it's going to like shock and surprise you.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh
But
my gosh.
if you have seen it before,
Yeah.
there are definitely deployment and squad construction and like choices, tactic card choices. There are things you can do. Actually, yeah, Gwen doesn't have the power to fall back right
I
now.
mean,
You have to do it
this is
before
like
damage.
if there's any character in the game to Great Refuge against, it is Gwen. Like Gwen is
Oh,
she's
yeah.
squishy enough to die to like have a good chance of killing her, and if she gets to survive and be annoying all game, like you lose the game. So
No, absolutely.
one thing that I wanted to point out was that Lockjaw's activation was a little different than what I said. He actually used one of Lockjaw's initial power to pass to either Black Bolt or Spectacular before he went to go. So when he generated 3 power, he gave Black Bolt 1 more power. That's what gave Black Bolt 3 power.
Right,
And
for
then
refuge.
he walked up instead of teleporting himself. So
Yeah, so he teleported Black Bolt up and then just walked to the secure next to Spectacular so that he can power up with a good boy next turn.
exactly. Since the Inhumans don't gain any power from their leadership, it's all just moving it around. Using Lockjaw's power on other characters and passing all his power out was like was good. So basically, I wanted to just say like that this entire turn 1 was like mapped out from the entire beginning, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, it plays itself if your opponent doesn't do something to throw something like a cog in the wrench, right? A wrench in the cogs. You can, like I said, you can choose not to deploy all the way forward with your long movers, right? Especially Gwen. You could have maybe gone with Wong first to power up Spectacular so that he could I guess you'd need 3 to be able to move. Yeah, you don't quite get enough to be able to double move and then web swing back. I guess that doesn't quite work, but it is really tough because if you don't have, again, like someone very tanky to go grab that other backline extract, you're going to find yourself basically need to be prepping to play down.
Yeah.
The saving grace in all this, though, is yes, Black Bolt is insane. Look how much power he has. He generates so much because he just wrecked Gwen, and he'll have Prio, so he should just be able to erase Gwen here.
Yes, yes.
Well, she can fall back, right? So if he doesn't get her with 1 attack, she can fall back, and then he can just go after someone else. Which is again not ideal. We also have wedding guests that we need to worry about as well. So I think all of our wedding guest holders are within 2 of a
That's
secure.
what I'm seeing. Yep, I am seeing.
So it's not really super relevant, but this is wild. I mean, again, I'm glad that you're streaming this because this should be like a case study for anyone who's prepping for a big event. From now until, honestly, I don't see any reason why this Inhumans is not going to be working just like this for this foreseeable future. And we haven't even gotten to the Terra Genesis of it all, right?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it is like, so the game is not over yet. Like because it's
No,
only
no, no,
5-4,
no.
but if he gets Gwen here, that is
It's tough.
massive. And he whiffs
We have
here.
Inhuman.
Oh, but
We
he
have
used
Inhuman.
Inhuman Royal Family, so he can reroll
Yeah,
all his misses.
yeah,
If once
exactly.
a turn, once a round, or like that's it. It's
Yeah.
a one and done. So he's not using it this time.
Well, the good news is Connor lucked out because this is a really terrible roll for Black Bolt. Skull, skull, shield, hit, blank, blank.
Yeah.
Um, I think he's going to let it live here. And what he's looking for is if, let's see.
Is he gonna
Yeah.
play? Is he gonna play fallback? Like Gwen just blocked 3. So there's no way Mike would ever reroll this. Like
Yeah, no, you don't
so
want to do that. So
there's
the question
fallback.
is,
There's fallback.
yeah,
Right
I
there.
think you have to fall back. You can't risk him popping off on this next attack. And Gwen has, so much power. She's still going to have 5 after this, right? So you need to protect her at least a little bit. And the other really good thing about falling back here is if he does it right.
Oh, he cannot go that. He cannot go that that way. Okay.
No, you don't want to go too far that way. But
oh,
I think she's trying to get her into back.
Whoa, that was not a good fallback. Holy shit, that was brutal. No, Mike's calling it right now. Mike's calling it. Okay. Yo, just
yeah, he's got a
that was a forward fallback.
Yeah, that was way too forward. You can't do that. Yeah, so just pull him back.
No, yeah. So Vince is Connor's teammate in the chat, and he's saying that Connor has only played about 10 games of MCP or so. So he's
I see.
new.
Okay.
He's a miniatures player. He's mentioned
Totally. Yeah.
So
but I mean, there's so many intricacies of Crisis Protocol, especially right now, that like.
Yo.
And the only reason I know about this Inhuman stuff is because Mike D'Amboise has been also playing it a ton, right? So like he just went undefeated or almost undefeated at an event recently playing them.
Nice.
So it looks like we're on in a Zemo.
This was the Inhuman reroll. He'd used it. He used the card for this one.
Yeah.
So he got 4 with a Pierce into Zemo, who has got cover.
Yep. The cover is huge here.
So that was well. Hold on. It's not actually because he already has a perfect block. and then Pierce will remove one, and he can't get the cover back. You know what I mean? So he still only gets 2 dice.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it would have been huge if he missed any of these rolls, but
Right, but he he did really good. And then I think we have a throw coming in.
looks like it was a then it wouldn't have been a lot of damage. There was no Pierce because it was a Master Punch.
Got it. So you did Master Punch for the place, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
wanna. Yeah, yeah. That's a good call by Mike to place because now he's contesting. He gets the move off of it and he gets the throw. I think we're seeing brace played here.
it looks like it's up for. He's debating it. How many other throws does he have? He's got Lockjaw and Spectacular, so he does have throws available.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you also still have other throws that can, like like Black Bolt could keep throwing with Master Punch as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting. I think it might be bolder to just eat the damage. And the thing is, with Inhumans, all of your offense is on Black Bolt. Like Karnak's fine, right? Like Quicksilver kind of Spectacular can have huge swingy turns, and Lockjaw, there's a lot of support, a lot of squish. You're really like Black Bolt's your kaiju,
Yeah,
right? That's
yeah.
what he is. And so like if you can, and there's a reason Black Bolt's not holding anything either, because you got to get the parity back. He's only down by 1, right? It's absolutely something that you can come back from. Black Bolt's done. Gwen didn't die, which is amazing, right? So Connor does have opportunities after this turn 1 play to make things happen, especially on the secure front. Like if he is able to control these 3 secures and like potentially steal one with Black Cat at the very end of round, but you can pull yourself back on parity. And like looking at the other side of the board, I don't think Black Cat is like super scared to be looking at Karnak and Quicksilver.
Yeah, they're yeah, I agree. I think it's like um Mike might be a little bummed here with rolling, but only getting 1 damage on a Black Bolt activation after doing having such a good activation. Literally, like it was his last activation, or not? It was his last activation round 1 and first activation round 2.
Yeah.
So, um,
I mean,
yeah,
there's
it's
no doubt
interesting.
about it that Mike's Black Bolt turn was very under on the variance. He didn't do anything to Gwen, which is under, and this is despite the web rerolls. Like I won't pull up the math, but like on average, Black Bolts with Inhuman Royal Family, you're looking at a ton of damage coming. Like there's a world where he KOs Gwen and dazes Zemo with those 2 attacks, you know?
Wong looks like Wong moved, and what did he do? He just passed a power to Miles, I think.
Yeah, which is really good because you want Miles to have 3 because Miles can you have a couple plays now with Miles. You can move and then zap, like Venom zap. You can web swing, attack, try and get your power up, and then zap. Having 3 power on Miles gives you a lot of options. The other thing going with Wong does is it's kind of like a pass turn that's not a pass turn. I talk about this a lot because I play Wong a lot.
Yeah.
Now Mike really needs to like make choices because Mike just passed, I think.
Yes, he did.
But all of Connor's important activations are still on the table. There are, all of his meaningful, the things he can, really hunker in and do some impact. And Mike's not going to be able to pass again, so he's going to have to like do something. He might just like take a character pass turn himself and just activate Lockjaw and leave him there, get the meditation and teleport Spectacular up. But it's a bit of a game of like who blinks first in this situation,
Yeah.
especially because I think Connor really has an opportunity because Black Bolt's offense didn't work out there. And I think because of that, you could consider like just laying into Black Bolt with Zemo. The scary thing about laying into Black Bolt is even if you daze him, like let's say you do all this damage to him, he's got 9 health on his other side with Whisper, and you've got a bunch of characters clumped up around him usually after that situation, which is terrible.
Yeah, will the webs even be willing to do that though? You know what I mean? Like webs could just take him off the point, and like I don't know how important it is. Yet.
Yeah.
I mean, you maybe.
I
I think that You could easily see a game where the last round of the game is when you daze Black Bolt, and that's like it's a big enough swing at that moment for it to warrant. Like you chunk him, you put a few points of damage into him in rounds 2 and 3, and you have him living on 5 health until you need him to go down. All webbed up, boom, guarantee the days, and then you score your points.
If you want my opinion on the matter, I think he should probably um I think what I would do, eh, and again, I am not there are lots and lots and lots of ways to play webs. I think he's going for a charge master swordsman on Zemo on into Lockjaw or something. I would probably on Spectacular's turn, I would throw Black Bolt to the back corner of the board. Then I would move with Gwen all webbed up to slow him, and then web yoink him to further back corner of the board, and then move again. And what that does is you have a slow Black Bolt on the very corner of the board, away from anybody who can do anything, and it's going to take him probably 2 rounds at least to kind of recover and get back into the fold of things from that.
Right.
And it really neuters Black Bolt. Then with the rest of your squad, you look at extract steals and taking the board back. That's where my head would be at. It wastes your quote unquote wastes your all webbed up for your big offense swing, but you've got Zemo, and like I think it's valuable to get that slow onto Black Bolt personally.
Looks like Baron Zemo did I Am a Baron to do a charge with a full reroll Master Swordsman, and
Yeah,
he
it's pretty
rolled
awesome.
one success. So not he gets the full reroll, so he can flip this around.
He can also reroll the skull because he's in Miles and he's contesting, or and he's also holding an extract. That's huge. That's
Oh,
amazing.
look at that flip! Oh yeah, you're right.
That's
The
amazing.
skull just
Yeah.
completely flipped the roll. Oh yes, I
Yeah.
love it. Wow. And Mike rolled and
Huge.
blanked
Yeah.
it out completely. That
Yeah,
was
massive swing here. Yeah, Zemo in the Miles leadership is awesome. Like, if you're a
Yeah.
web player, you should always be considering Zemo because he's got his reroll bubble for their defenses, and he can reroll the skull with Miles, and so he just becomes such a potent offensive piece for them. And now Lockjaw is at 1 health, right? With
Yeah.
bleed, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mathematically, like Zemo, so mathematically, when you roll a Zemo attack roll with and you can reroll your skulls because of Miles or other leaderships, and you
right.
get like one or God forbid 2 crits, and then you now get to any other successes, like you get to add those
Yeah,
in too. But you're just basically get another attack roll, but you get to start at like 2 or 3 damage. Like
it's amazing.
it's
Yeah,
insane. It can just pop off incredibly, and that the math just goes absolutely crazy. And then you have another if you master swordsman, of course, it just goes absolutely nuts. And then you've got the last reroll on the end too. It's just incredible. So, but anyway, we saw a 1 success roll turn into 5 successes. Like,
yeah. So Lockjaw is throwing a piece of terrain at Zemo because he can do that. He's got drop it, and he can throw a size 3 medium. It's a good throw. I mean, it's expensive, but it is a good throw. So he does that with 2 bites on his Zemo. I think you maybe do use brace here if you're Connor.
the one thing that's interesting here is that Lockjaw's 1 health, and
Yeah.
Zemo has a clapback ability, and he has the
Yes.
power for it. So
Yeah, that's true.
you could
So maybe you don't want to attack with Lockjaw into Zemo. It's a little scary.
do you shake the bleed? Do you let Lockjaw go down? Oh, I
I
don't
think you
know.
have to. I think you wanted to see if he was going to eat that, but you got to brace it. I think you kind of have to shake the bleed, don't you think?
So the throw is not an action, so that's great. So he's got 2
Right.
actions left.
Yeah.
There's the dog extra dice. So he's going to use that with
Yep.
spectacular and with lockjaw. But you attack Zemo now because if he can clap back and kill you, there was no point in shaking bleed.
Shaking the bleed. Yeah, correct. Yeah, that's actually a good point.
So okay, so let's see what we get here. He's got 3 successes with a crit and reroll coming in. Did he get? Does he have Inhuman Royal Family? No, it doesn't. Okay.
No. So he's got 3 coming in, 4 coming in, and Zemo has a reroll. He had a crit and he has a reroll. So 2 rerolls.
Yes, one for the leadership as well.
Yeah. So he's blocking 3. Oh, it's so good. Like, again, him in webs is so good because you can reroll the skulls both ways for a strategic, was it strategic genius? and yeah, strategic genius, and then the Miles leadership. So, we talk about Zemo being like one of the best splashes in the game, like top S tier 3, but really in webs, he's unlocked in a way that you don't also see, in other affiliations.
He's gonna counter here.
Yeah,
He just
as he
paid to.
should.
Yeah. There it is. Boom!
Yeah,
Holy
gets him.
moly! Oh man! All right, there we go. That was look at that Zemo getting it done. So Lockjaw puts a bleed on him, but he does have the extra dice, so it means that Spectacular. It's like the play here when Spectacular does
Yes.
activate will be to throw 6 dice attacks into Zemo. Um,
Yeah, just so you guys know, he used interdimensional bloodhound. So he picked a character, and then allied characters roll 1 additional die when targeting the chosen character with attacks this round. So that's where his extra attack die came from. He had the power for it. So, Spectacular can probably take out Zemo, unless we get a Gwen lifesaver situation. But even then, like, Spectacular is the danger here. So I'm really curious to see what Connor does to manage what's going on because what you don't want to do is Spectacular to take him out with that first attack, pick up the thing, and then run web swing to the other side of the board.
his Spectacular is already holding. So Mike wants to.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So
Oh, it's not showing up for me. So yeah, you're right. You're right.
So it means that Mike wants to daze Zemo much closer to the end of the round, so there's a lot more
Right.
control on Mike's
Yeah,
side
yeah,
as to if a character could even pick it up.
Totally.
And so every character that has to go on Mike's side is holding an extract. So it means that if any characters...
Oh, here's an excellent play happening. I think Connor's going to move and stagger Spider-Man.
He doesn't get on the point, though.
Hat.
He does not get on the point, so there's a little bit of a... Yeah,
you need that elusive trigger to get on the point, so that's okay. A little scary.
You still got it. I mean, you still have a chance at it.
Yeah, you need the wild on 6 dice for the elusive to get on the point, which is a little scary, right?
Yeah,
but I think Troublemaker is really smart here to ensure that's a really good play by Connor. Oh, is it just a cat claw that he's doing? That's interesting.
Ooh, interesting. He's going to use the power to jump on the point. He probably would have Troublemakered if he got on the point. Maybe.
Interesting. Okay.
But he is doing this so that he can still get on the point. Maybe that's my thought. But also, if you got the damage through, I mean, you could have done everything. Done like...
Oh, he got the pierce. He got the pierce, which is good.
Oh, is that it's a bleed on damage too? Okay. So
yeah, bleed on damage and with a pierce. So he's got 3. So he's gonna put 2 through. Looks like.
Yep. And which includes a bleed, and then he can use that extra power to hop on the point and also be in position, like maybe being a stealing position next round.
It's really that's an interesting play pattern. I don't think it's wrong, right?
Whoa, actually, oh shit. I was gonna say there's cover, but there isn't cover because he has 2 skulls. So never mind, no cover.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like doing the cat claw there because he had the cover with it, like it's risky. Pretty unlikely that you're hitting damage on that. Like I think the Troublemaker shooting for the elusive maybe would have been something I would have looked for. But if you're behind and you're looking for big swings, right? Like just trying to get damage, Troublemaker's a max of 1 damage, even with the stagger. I worry that you give ASM or you give Spectacular some power now. Now he's unlocked. He can do anything he wants, and that's really scary, especially now that Brace is down too. Like he can now throw Black Cat into Zemo, which is again also very scary for Zemo. You almost think wonder if Black Cat could have gotten on the other side of Lockjaw with that grappling hook and still been within 1. I'm not sure if that would have worked, but yeah, I would have thought I don't want to be critical, right? Because we're not in the mindset. I don't know Connor's bigger plan. Yeah. You want to make sure that the players have some, they're seeing the board differently than we're seeing the board.
That's true. I think that's that's a thing that I always try to say when I'm streaming games is that we are looking at this with absolutely no pressure on ourselves at all. we're looking at
Right.
it top down, bird's eye view, like sideline
Yes.
perspective. Uh, so any sort of like opinions on decision making abilities and all that is just like not really we're not in the arena, right? These two are in the
No,
arena.
no, no, no.
So
No,
anything we say
absolutely.
is just yeah, it's like we're in the far arenas. What is that called? Like we're in like the back seats
Like,
of
we're in the
the
nosebleeds,
in the
right? Like,
nosebleeds. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So it's one thing to watch the game with zero pressure and be like, oh, I would have
Right.
done that, I would have done that. But yeah, of course. But like most of everyone who watches this video is probably like plays the game. I would imagine. So they know that making the right decision in the middle of the game is not always easy. It's actually it can be very complicated and hard to do. And
Oh,
so
yeah, it's
yeah,
really hard. And the other thing is like maybe we're looking at Connor moving Black Cat that in that fashion, doing that attack pattern because we're looking to have Mike get baited into something so that Miles
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
can then move across the board, right? Like lots of different options. And the game again, Connor's only down by 1. I think drawing a um I think drawing one of Mike's extracts only has 4 was very beneficial for Connor in this because we could have seen this go a lot worse.
Right. So it looks like Karnak just double moved to rotate onto this
Yeah,
point. So Mike's
smart.
identifying where the major battle on this map is going to take place and is kind of preparing for it. Karnak can hit pretty hard if he gets that weakness ability going.
Yeah.
And he's holding an extract, so I think Mike's like hoping he can like get that. How much is that weakness? Is it cost 3 power? Two power. Okay.
Well, if we
So
look at the board state right now, Black Bolt's already gone, and it seems unlikely that he's going to like score that point, whether Spectacular throws him or Gwen throws him. So, like that play I said earlier about maybe slowing Black Bolt and tossing him to the corner, I still think is a good one. But you also have to look at like where your characters are, where the board is going to lie. You almost certainly need to get Spectacular on a point. You need Gwen on a point, and you need Miles on a different point, and you need to displace people off those points just to keep parity. And that's something this Inhuman Squad can do too. If you're not looking at managing Black Bolt in any major way, you're like they're going to whittle you down over time if you can't put them on their heels
yeah.
and remove some of that support. I think Lockjaw being down is really good.
All right, so we have Miles paying 2 power for a web swing here. He does not. I don't think he's getting on the point. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like he's not going to get on the point, which means Quicksilver would have cover. That's interesting. Let's see what he does here. Oh, he'll just snap it.
Yeah, he won't get on the point, so Quicksilver will have cover, but Quicksilver does not have any power to do any of his other shenanigans, right?
No, but I mean, getting 5 defense dice, 3 dice, and then 2 rerolls and cover
Yeah.
is I mean, Connor should know what he's attacking into. You know what I mean? Like he should.
Yeah, but he can't speedster away, which is relevant.
All
Great roll by
right.
Miles.
Yeah. No wild though to displace him off the point or anything like that.
But he will have a second attack.
Yes, that's true.
So we get a Quicksilver reroll.
We have
And
3
then,
blocks on Quicksilver right there. He doesn't need to roll anymore.
right, right.
So no
Yeah, because of the
damage.
cover.
And then he's
No
got.
throw.
Yeah. Does he move
I
onto the
almost,
point, or do you just do you roll 4 dice? I think you have to just move onto the point here because Quicksilver can't displace.
yeah, that it's really really tough, right? Like, I think you do need to move on the point. I think that was maybe a terrain. You see the nacho stand there? That nacho
Yeah.
stand kept Miles from being in a position to be able to web swing up onto the point. And again, that's just like that's a thing about sorry, that's just an experience thing. Playing the game a lot, you sort of realize when you play webs more, like where those like what different secures your range 3 web swing gets you into various places. So we're going to get a rotation here from Quicksilver. And maybe an attack. This is good. Wong's really squishy, so you can maybe get a
Build some power off
really
of
good
Wong.
attack into him. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. 3. Wong has good defense dice here. Gets to re-roll 1 die here. Might block it all, but yeah. Wow, there it is.
Wong
Dang,
with an
dude.
insane roll. Jeez. Didn't even give Quicksilver any power. Wow.
All right, so there's Quicksilver.
So I think I'm going to revise what I said with Gwen now that I've seen the board state sort of resolve a bit more. I think you need to... Gwen needs to move Yoink Black Bolt, move Yoink Quicksilver, is I think what the play is, and get to the center point.
Right, and that way you're getting your team 2 secures, a 3rd secure with Gwen, 4 secures with Miles.
Yeah.
And then you are, and then you're in a spot where, and this is before Spectacular. Oh, Spectacular hasn't gone yet, so we can do more displacement or maybe do some damage.
Yeah, you could also take the play of like you let Spectacular go next and you attack Black Bolt, which is scary, but like just to get the power. What is he at 3 right now? Oh, he's at 3 right now. So I think maybe you just throw a Spectacular. You throw Black Bolt out, and then, man, it's tough. I just don't think you're going to be able to save Zemo here. I don't. Like his Spectacular is going to absolutely shred Zemo on that corner of the board.
Yeah, those extra dice. And okay, so here we go. We're having some sort of.
I think Spectacular is doing a throw.
That
I
makes.
think.
Well, the measurement tool is weird to bring here. This is I guess like I'm not understanding yet. Once he moves the tool in the right spot. Once he puts the tool in the right spot, it will make sense. A throw is any direction, so I think that's what we're seeing. We're seeing an any direction throw from Spectacular.
And let's remember, I think if he's newer, he might not realize he can throw. He ignores himself when he throws.
Yeah.
So like that's something players forget all the time. Like Gwen, you can lifesaver through Gwen. You can throw through Gwen. Like you can throw through yourself. Like you ignore it, but that's good. Like you get Black Bolt off the point there.
Yeah, I mean Connor's playing really well for 10 games in. I know you.
Oh
I know
no,
Vince
he absolutely is.
Vince mentioned
No, 100%.
He's from Age of Sigmar, and does really well in that game. So, so let's see here.
So we're gonna see. I think Spectacular move, stay on the point, impact weapon Karnak, and try and push him off. Is what I think is happening here. Is what he's measuring for. Because that impact weapon will generate him a power, so he'll have 2 power at the top of the round, which is really good. And then if you can push Karnak off, that at least for now gives you, a tying for that back point. Zemo pending, obviously.
Cole in the chat is like, way to throw him into the deep end. This is like the most competitive online event that's in a while, right? Other than like the TTS, like those final, even like when you play the when they're, what are they called? The like elimination bracket are obviously pretty competitive. But
no, this team event is definitely very competitive.
Every known commodity, like every team, I guess, every single team group, I guess. I don't say everyone. There's a few missing, but a lot of the best ones are in the same event, which is cool to see.
And also, like, just to go a little further here, like insane impact webbing roll by Spider-Man here, it looks like. Unless I'm wrong. Oh no, he's just measuring. I thought I checked the dice and I wasn't sure if there was like, that's the defense roll from earlier from Wong. I was like, that'd be crazy. Like, there's nothing that feels better than when you do an impact webbing with like Gwen or Spider-Man or something and you just roll like hit, wild crit. It's like special joy.
Yeah, so if you guys are enjoying the game at 8:30 in about 45 minutes, there's
Oh,
another
there it
game.
is. Look, hit wild crit on the
Oh
impact
my
webbing. Let's
gosh,
go.
dude.
Let's go.
Dude, that's like the streamer's curse or whatever. That's like that's awesome. It was like the opposite of streamer's curse. It was like the streamer blessing here. But
Oh,
look
but
at
then
that
Mike blocks
monster
all of it.
block. Oh my god, he does still gets
Wow.
displaced though. Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
so
he.
if you're
Yeah.
liking if you're liking the stream, there's another stream. Mike Whalen's got the same team that is playing now is playing their second game at 8:30 on Mike's YouTube channel at Asteroid MCP. So go ahead and check that out at 8:30 or have a simul stream situation going if this game is still wrapping up. And then at 9:30 we have the we have Curtis versus Eric on Nasi's stream on Twitch. So we've got 3 games from this event happening all within a span of a few hours. And
Also, I just
that's
want to
pretty sick.
comment. I want to commend Connor on this play. He measured for Karnak for the impact webbing, but instead opted to pivot, and now he's impact web. He measured Black Bolt's attack range, and he impact webbing Black Bolt instead, knowing that Black Bolt's defenses are so good, it's unlikely he'll deal damage, but he could get the push off. So now he's in position again. If he really wants to put Black Bolt out to dry, you could yoink even further with Gwen, or like there's tons of options now for Gwen on her turn because like I said, you're probably losing Zemo here.
Oh, so that attack was into Black Bolt.
Yes, the impact weapon went
Okay,
into Black
nice,
Bolt.
nice.
And what we saw is he got the push off, so Black Bolt's really kind of out there now, which like I said, if
That is brutal. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
This is where you know what, if there was only like a card that could like teleport Black Bolt range 3, it would really get him back into position, you know?
Well, that's the thing about these Inhumans. They front load a lot of their stuff so much, right? Like really heavy. I'm actually really surprised that I guess um yeah, I guess you're in the corner of the board. There are interesting plays you can make when that happens to Black Bolt. You can use fall back to rotate yourself to a more relevant part of the board. But there is no more relevant part of the board right now for him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, checking Black Bolt's ranges, checking like he's so far out from even being able to be teleported up by Lockjaw, which is something you'd want to look at too, is potentially top of the round moving Lockjaw and teleporting him. But he's very far away. Like super, super far away.
That is absolutely brutal. The what I see is a move into a Master Punch on round 3 to bring him back. But there also the other thing here that I'm like next
Well, that's why
round,
sorry to interrupt you.
yeah,
That's why I think you could argue that Gwen could move Yoink Black Bolt, right? All web up him, and then move on to another point.
yeah, that would be absolutely brutal.
Because then he'd be slowed, yoinked into the far corner of the board. He might not be able to even slow move, get a Master Punch off next round.
Yeah, I mean, if you're yeah, that's brutal. If Mike cannot move into a Master Punch, he
Right.
is in so much trouble with Black Bolt.
Yeah.
So yeah. So this is interesting. I was just thinking about the play for Terra Genesis, but it looks like that might come later into the
Right.
game. We have Spectacular now throwing Baron Zemo, pinging a damage into him,
Yeah.
and looks like he's gonna throw a 6 dice attack.
And Spectacular can't use Terra Genesis into Zemo because he's not an Inhuman right now.
Yeah. So I was noticing that.
So later.
It'll have to wait till next round. But he looks like he's gonna put Zemo down if Zemo doesn't do anything about it.
Yeah, we have an elusive trigger here also that's been hit on Spider-Man.
So how did he roll all 3 dice? Okay, it doesn't matter, he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So Zemo's gonna go down, which again I think was to be expected there. I think you're just gonna have to accept that. But Gwen could maybe go pick that up now. That'll be really hard. That'll be really hard for Gwen to do that. And Spectacular can now move or web swing wherever he needs to. I would probably move Spectacular onto the middle now. Is probably where he needs to go. Because Gwen, though amazing, doesn't quite have the power to displace 3 right now.
So Mike's debating on where to put the extract that Zemo's dropping. I think he's considering Black Bolt picking it up. He's just basically, it's like, where do I put it? Because there's like there's so many characters mixed in here, and so Quicksilver has one already up there. Miles, don't want to put it near Miles, so because you don't want it to give it to him. Put it near Black Pat. Like, I mean, like, then she can't steal. It's so silly, but then that is basically stealing. So yeah, it looks like he's gonna put it in a spot where most characters have to put effort in to get it, right? Like, looks like all
that
of them
seems
do.
like a pretty good spot for it. Yeah.
Every character has to take at least a move action to get to it, because of the power. Because of the power on each of them, or they have to do some sort of action to get there. Okay.
Oh, this is fun. He'll get an elusive, and then if he wants it, he could web swing and get a free attack into Connor's Spider-Man. If he wants
looking for a displacement on the point.
Yeah, like impact webbing.
Yeah.
That's probably what we'll see here, is a move, and then a web swing onto the point, and then an impact webbing, is what I imagine Mike will do, unless he's trying to conserve power on him.
He's doing it into Black Cat. Black Cat.
Oh yeah, I suppose that works too, because it's 1/1 parity right now over there.
All right,
because
so
Lockjaw's dazed.
No wild on this one, so it looks like Black Cat's blocking 2. Looks like 1 damage goes through on Black Cat if she takes cover. Oh
yeah, the Miles reroll, so no damage.
There we go.
On Black Cat. So that's the attack on Black Cat. So now he can web swing either back onto the point where Black Cat is, or go to the center.
It's scary having Peter, like, having Spectacular bleeding and only having 2 health left. Like, he's going to daze next round. It seems inevitable.
Probably likely, yeah. Because Miles can just web swing dunk into him if he wants.
Okay,
so it's really interesting here. Lucas, what do you do? What do you do with Gwen here on the 5 power, right?
Yeah, well, you definitely displace. I mean, like, you displace Karnak off the point. I think, like, I don't know, like, you displace Spectacular and you displace Karnak, and you.
Or Quicksilver. Quicksilver is also an option.
Yeah, that's
for
good
displacement.
Yes, yeah. I mean, the answer is to displace 2 characters.
For sure.
The question is, do you put Gwen on a secure, or do you, like, do that displacement and then keep her back? She has 5 power, so next round she'll have 6, which is also enough to move, displace, move.
Yeah, so what he's looking at right now is if he can get a move into a displacement on Quicksilver to attack him and then get the other free move. It looks like he's just in range to be able to do
So can you, if you're range 4 from them and you pull them in, you don't get range 2 on them, right? So you need to be closer than that. Or you could pull Spectacular in right here and then do the attack.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. That's what I would do. Sorry that I was speaking too fast for my brain, but you yoink someone in for the attack, which is probably going to be Spectacular, so you can get your free move. And I mean, listen, you get a good roll on that on Spectacular. You could daze him, pick up his thing, right? Like
now you've got a even bigger point swing.
Now you get a massive point swing.
Yeah, so right now the board state is what Mike has 1 secure and 3 extra. So Mike's scoring 4 right now. Yes, and then we have Connor scoring 1, 2, 2 plus. That's it, 2. So it's 4-2. Yeah. Now let's see what Gwen does here, because Gwen is now going to make Mike score only 3 and Connor score 3 just with this superpower right here.
And then he's gonna flip with
Or sorry, my
Spectacular as
bad,
well.
my bad. Mike's not losing a VP here by this poll. He's just so it's just Connor gaining a VP. So
Yeah,
with
Connor's
this,
just gaining one.
there
Yeah.
we go. Now the score is going to be 4-3 if nothing else changes. So now Connor still has Gwen to finish her turn here. So
And I think we'll see another yoink from Gwen into Spectacular, an attack, and then a move.
Yeah. So this is looking like if he displaces Spectacular off the point, there's where it becomes a 3-3 game this round.
Yeah.
And then Gwen gets her free attack to move onto that point, putting it at a 4-3 round for Connor if he does that, and a 5-3 round if he dazes Spectacular.
If he dazes Spectacular, which I mean, he only has 2 health left, right? Like,
yeah,
these 4-die attacks. I mean, Spectacular is very tanky. Don't get me wrong, but these 4-die attacks, as we saw earlier with that impact weapon, can absolutely pop off, right?
yeah, maybe a hit crit wild.
Yeah, crit wild. Like you love to see it on the 4 dice attacks, right?
Yeah.
This is a little the good news is,
Oh, he's not attacking. He's saving Spectacular for next round.
very interesting not to give him power there. Because Spectacular right now doesn't have the power for getting her in. Actually, this is actually really smart. Getting her. See, this is why I would have done the wrong thing here because I'm an idiot. He's hoping that Gwen will have she'll get a power in the power phase, and then actually he's not technically allowed to do that extra move he just did, but but it's okay. She's in a lifesaver bubble now.
Right.
So she can pull Spectacular from Black Bolt's Master Punch because she'll get that second power during the power phase.
I'm sure. I think Mike will see this because he played a lot of webs, and and he did that to a lot of people. So I'm sure he sees that. So he's gonna probably. I mean, if I'm Mike here, you're gonna try to take out Gwen. Gwen doesn't have. She doesn't have fallback anymore. She has Spider Tracker, so you have to watch out for the move action off the Spider Tracker.
The thing is, who is killing Gwen? Like, who's going to do it?
I mean, I guess you're looking at Spectacular with a web swing and then a couple of 5 dice attacks. I don't know. Oh, man, it's rough. It's rough because Black Bolt is, like, the guy to do it, but he's so out of position.
The reason why the lifesaver is a little... Oh, sorry, there are sirens outside. The reason why it's a little scary is Black Bolt can still move and Master Punch Zemo to get right back into the fight.
So the play is for Black Bolt to be in range of 3 of both Spectacular and Zemo, so that no matter what happens, he has a target.
I think he still wants to attack Zemo anyway because Zemo's injured, so you probably want to move with Black Bolt, and Zemo can't use Spider Tracker either. And the lifesaver, I'm almost positive, is going to get backstopped by the car. I'd have to see what the angle looks like.
Yeah, it looks to the angle of the car looks to be wider than the angle of the fallback tool in that case. So he is attacking with a Master Punch, and it does not do enough here. If he gets the damage through, he gets to throw, and that's what he's looking at right now. He's looking at some damage.
Yeah.
Zemo has 2 rerolls, so he could double block this. No, he does not. So he does take 1 from the attack and then 1 from the throw.
The throw. Yeah. And then a place, then he'll get to attack again, I'm pretty sure.
No, he had to move.
Oh, because he had to move. He had to move. Right.
But Black Bolt will almost certainly be picking up this piece. So this is good for Mike because, I mean, like, it just means that you have to take out Spectacular to get an extract, which is, like, at least you're not, like, giving him a free extract by leaving this one on the board.
No, totally.
Zemo is alive, and he will get to activate though if Connor wants to activate Zemo first. Throwing, ooh, if he throws in a Black Cat here, he is leaving the piece on the board, and that's what he's doing. So, because Black Bolt now has to teleport. Okay, so Black Bolt is gonna be in a bodyguard bubble is what Mike is prioritizing.
It's great. No, it's an incredible move because you get the throw, and we got some dodges happening here.
And Black Bolt is now back in the middle of the board, closer to the middle where he should be.
But those polls were insanely relevant for him. Like he didn't get to do as impactful of a turn as you would have liked. He'll have an impactful turn next round, right? But right now he didn't get to do everything he wanted to do. And I think you activate Zemo now and like that's interesting.
You got Black Cat to steal now. Like you have Black Cat to steal, and she could hop if you really wanted her
It's
to.
really, really interesting because you want Zemo to get an insane activation. You
Yeah,
really
yeah, he
do.
has 3 health left. Black Cat could all webbed up. Is that good? I don't know.
Doesn't help Zemo.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Um,
That's right. Hmm. What is the answer here? Zemo going, and what does he do? He goes into. Who does he go into?
there is an argument to be made. You don't want to power Black Bolt up. But he'll get a lot of power next round to do anything he wants. There's an argument to be made that you just send Zemo into Black Bolt and just reduce bodies on that point.
Yeah.
Um,
Mike in the chat.
I
Mike in the chat is saying Karnak will destroy Zemo here if Karnak gets activate. So, but Zemo is paying 4 power, so he's probably doing a full reroll spender into Lockjaw, who is going to be bodyguarded by Black Bolts.
yeah. So you lay into Black Bolt. You're giving him a lot of power, but like he's gonna get a lot of power anyway. You want to make use of a Zemo activation, which again, this isn't a really good roll here. Um, so he'll get to reroll all 3.
Yep.
Master Swordsman.
Yo.
And
Okay.
he'll get another roll with Strategic Genius. So yeah, so we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Currently showing 2. Yeah. So Black Bolt's only blocking 2, so we'll have 3 go through on Black Bolt. Is that bodyguard? That's not once per round, right?
That one bodyguard is infinite. So
Yeah.
the bleeding Black Bolt, he's got a bunch of power now.
Oh, the moving medium here on Zemo is really nice though.
How much power does Zemo? Zemo still has 5 power.
Yeah,
he had
so
9
you get the
power.
free medium. Yeah, you get the free medium move, and now you can charge and go lay into Quicksilver if you want to.
Yeah. You could even set yourself up to be near Wong and maybe get healed.
Yeah, I mean, if you medium move that way, charge into Quicksilver, like Quicksilver doesn't have the power to trickster away, right? So that might be your best bet to like try and one shot him. Is another like charge Master Swordsman. Insane,
I think the spectacular is way more juicy. Just because he's.
I mean, Spectacular is also very juicy. Don't get me wrong. I'm just thinking about like opportunities.
Here we go. He's burning 4 more power. So this is
Yep.
almost certainly a charge spender. Or sorry, charge. Wait, we don't know what it is.
If he's in range,
he's attacking from there, so he's doing
Yeah.
probably 6 dice full reroll again.
Yeah, seems good.
All right.
I mean, if you take out Spectacular here, that's really, really good for you. Oh, checking the range on the attack. He might not be.
Oh,
within
he is.
range
He
to
is.
do that.
Oh, he's just out. Just out. Just just out.
Oh, but the spender is range 3 if he's doing steel.
Yeah.
Rush.
So he doesn't get Master Swordsman.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh, look at that. He's
So,
4 to 3,
wow.
so he needs 1 more here.
Yeah, this is a huge roll.
No, he doesn't.
Wow.
Spectacular takes 1 damage.
Oh my gosh, that's actually huge.
Master
That's
Swordsman
actually really huge.
didn't get it. Oh man.
I think that medium move he could have maybe.
He could have if he had.
I think he probably could have gotten in 2 if he had tweaked that medium move a little bit. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. So it looks like he's using the other medium move here to get onto the home secure, but that was
at least
big
he
for
put
Mike
at
here.
least he put the 1 through because Spectacular has that bleed, right? The 1 it is relevant there because Spectacular either needs to do all of his stuff and die or shake.
Yeah. Let's see. What do you do? So Zemo's gonna stand there. So Mike's turn to go.
Yeah.
You've got, I mean, you gotta go with Spectacular here. I think, right? Like, what am I, like, or do you just like let him die and then you pick up the other piece? Like, Black Cat Does Karnak get to add dice against Black Cat? I don't know. Do
I
you do
think
that? Like,
I think spectacular. It's actually tough. It's a tough
do you throw
point.
spectacular? You use spectacular. Oh, he has 3 power. Okay, because he just
Yeah.
got 3 power because he got taken 1
Yeah.
damage. So do you throw spectacular into Zemo here? Like that could kill Zemo.
I
Uh,
think your I think your play is to look at where the extracts are on the board and look at like points in general on like what helps
yeah.
you the most. And I think the play is to do a throw at Gwen and then attack Gwen and then see where you're at and then maybe attack her again, daze and drop your thing back for Quicksilver to maybe pick up. Or not Quicksilver for drop it back for someone else to get. But I guess that's risky too because Miles could come in and get it. So I think he's trying to look at like where his web swing leads him because he has enough. 3 power is great for spectacular because you can web swing, attack, throw. So one option is to web swing onto the car and then attack Black Cat and throw Black Cat, and that might get her to 5. And then you can shake your bleed. And then if one of those attacks is an elusive, you also get yourself on a point.
Hmm.
So a lot of permutations
I like all
here.
that. Black Cat already has enough power to do her range 2 little hop and then be within 1 to steal and then move away. But who's
Yeah.
holding? So it's only Karnak, right? In
Yeah.
in her proximity.
I actually don't think you steal with Black Cat if she's alive, depending on where her power ends up. I think you stagger Black Bolt.
All right,
Um,
Lockjaw is passing power to. Hold on. Never mind. It's Black Bolt passed a power to Karnak. Karnak sitting at 4 power. Is that a magic number? Oh, it allows you to add 2 of your skulls to a success. And
yeah,
The way
2,
Mike's
yeah,
rolling.
I know.
That might be
I think,
oh, he's
I think,
throwing Gwen here.
yeah, I get the auto damage, which is good. You do an attack and see where it leads you. Gets her off the point for sure.
Oh, it's any character. It's not an inhuman too, so he can use and it's
Yeah.
within what's range? Within 3, okay. That's for the future.
Also, keep in mind that Terra Genesis costs 3, so he can't. There's no use in
Oh.
playing that right now.
I thought it cost
Um,
2. I guess I was mistaken. Oh yeah,
yeah,
okay. I
Terra
just
Genesis
forgot.
is 3, but no one's holding a civilian at the moment. But might just be waiting to see who picks stuff up. Bad roll by Gwen. That's a classic Gwen roll.
It's a
Oh, they
classic.
haven't rolled yet.
It's a
Oh, they
classic
haven't
Gwen
rolled yet.
roll. No, that was. I thought that was the
Oh,
first attack.
I thought it was. Oh, okay.
This is the second attack.
Okay.
So he gets 3 successes, attack successes, 1 defense success so far.
So 2. She looks like she'll still be alive though. I don't think she's at 3. She's at 2.
Ooh.
That's huge.
And he's
That's
what
actually
is this? What is this range 3? Oh, he's web swinging. All right, it looks like.
well. He's web swinging so that when he dies, he can pop it next to one of his guys to pick up. I think.
Well, no. So Connor gets to pick where it goes. So he's just trying
Yeah,
to.
limiting. Yeah, limit.
He's just putting himself in like a power passing position for
Right.
next round when he has 1
You're right.
power.
Yeah. It's gonna be a tough. That's actually a really tough swing turn for Spectacular because he's gonna only have 1 power next turn. He's gonna be pretty weak. I mean, obviously, Inhumans can pass him that second to unlock him, but
Both sides leaving characters on 1 health. So interesting.
yeah, that's pretty spooky. I think this might be a situation where Gwen gets now she's still alive. Is you prime for an all webbed up turn?
Yikes.
Because if you can slow Karnak and Black Bolt and Lockjaw, and then let's see, he's at powers he at 6. Yeah, you have enough power to do the things you want to do with Gwen. You could slow Black Bolt and Karnak. You can yank Karnak back. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that can happen. You can yank Black Bolt back.
Yeah.
I think staggering Black Bolt this turn is maybe one of the most important things you can do with Black Cat. I really do.
So Gwen picked up the piece. Okay, so he is activating Gwen right now,
Yep.
and he's got a range 3 tool out. So I'm guessing he's doing some sort of all webbed up situation. Right?
He
What
needs to
else
be
would you use?
really, really careful right now with Gwen with Terra Genesis though. Like by picking that up,
Ooh.
like
Oh,
he
you're
basically
right.
by
You're
picking
right.
he basically by picking that up has said like it's really, really, really bad.
Oh
Like
man, that is scary. Holy crap.
yeah, you're basically letting Terra Genesis get off with Gwen. If now you can all webbed up, right? And then flee with her and do stuff, but you cannot let her stay anywhere near anybody now by picking that up.
Mm, yeah, two VPs and dead Gwen.
I almost would rather like leave it, and if Mike doesn't pick it up, then you can have Miles go get it.
Yeah, I think that like we'll see how it plays out. But I think that might have been a situation where he forgot about how impactful that card is, or doesn't realize it. I wonder how many games Connor
We'll
has
see.
played
Yeah,
into Inhumans or this card, I
yeah.
guess.
I mean, Terra Genesis is just absolutely brutal
If
as
you've
a
played
card.
if you
Like,
played 10 games, like the odds of you playing one of those games in Inhumans seems low.
yeah. So he's doing some. Looks like he's doing some webline stuff.
Connor has
Making
never
like,
played into Inhumans. Okay, there we go. 10 games versus Winter Guard. No. Okay, so yeah, he's doing the whip or the
yeah, yeah.
what's it called?
Just the webline.
Web line. Yeah.
Yeah, just webline and Karnak for one, and I'm wondering if now if he's gonna move webline someone else. This is very scary because he already moved once, I think. Oh no, he didn't. Oh no, he had to in order to get it. I think maybe not. No, 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 no. He didn't move. I don't think he moved. So, you move, you yoink Lockjaw now. You attack Lockjaw, then you move again and run away. Is that what's happening?
Okay. Well, he's definitely doing the displacement on Lockjaw here.
Yeah. This is all very scary stuff for Connor. I do think Connor has made some really, really good plays. Like this does not seem like a player who has not only played a few games of MCP. Obviously, he's a veteran war gamer, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what he's doing. He's going to attack Lockjaw, long move back onto the point, which is good.
Is he attacking?
And
I don't think he even attacked Lockjaw.
oh, okay, so he doesn't have to do that. Didn't choose to move attack move to give Lockjaw more power. He just had a classic Gwen turn of just moving and displacing the world. So Karnak
Okay.
move, Lockjaw move.
It also means that she is also not within range of Terra Genesis because it's a range 3S card, right? So
Yeah, so
someone has
but
to
you could
do actions or something to get in that range.
I mean, I think
Lockjaw,
Lockjaw could
just
I
walk
think a
up.
very good turn for Lockjaw is just to double move up and Terra Genesis her. That seems like one of the most effective Lockjaw turns you could possibly have, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Uh, I'm trying to think of what else we have here. Like, so Zemo's gone. Spectacular on his side could pick up this piece on the ground. Well, okay, so Mike's gonna go here. What's he
Well,
looking
I
at?
think
Ooh, he's got a.
Lockjaw can teleport Black Bolt.
But why? Why would? Like, what's the benefit of teleporting Black Bolt in this case? I just don't see. He's giving a power from Black Bolt to Lockjaw.
Okay, that's good.
So
Yeah, maybe you don't move. I was thinking like maybe you do want to do that to set Black Bolt up for next turn, where all the juicy targets are.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but maybe he doesn't need it, right? But you could teleport. Lockjaw could teleport himself up. I think the Terra Genesis play on Gwen is just
Oh, that's
staring
what
her
the
down the
5 is.
face.
That's why he wanted to get 5 Lockjaw,
Yeah.
because then you can teleport yourself, and then you're right
So
in
how
the
about this?
mix.
Ready? He's gonna teleport him up.
Yeah.
Terra
I know what you're
Genesis
gonna say.
Gwen
I know what you're gonna say.
and throw the car at Zemo.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were gonna say the Terra Genesis will miss. It'll blank out.
That would be tragic if that happens. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, yeah. So I think that I think that. Yeah, I think you're right. I think. Oh, hold on. Does he have enough power to do all that though? Because he's gonna spend 5 power moving up and playing.
Oh,
Terra
you're right.
Genesis.
You're right. He doesn't have the power to do
So he
all of
would
that.
have to attack Zemo, or
Yeah.
yeah. Well, let's see. So we gave him power to
But
Lockjaw. So
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
predicting the future basically.
Yeah.
If you weaken Black Cat, you're in the same position. Beware, you can Terra Genesis Black Cat.
But Black Cat's not holding anything at the moment.
But oh, sorry. I guess I'm anticipating if Mike doesn't pick that piece up, that she will be holding something.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, let's hold on. What is the percentage chance that the Terra Genesis fails? Right. It's 50-50 4 times. So you have to 1 in 16 chance that it fails. 15 out of 16 futures that I'm predicting. Okay. Like Doctor Strange.
Yeah, doing Terra Genesis on a 1 health character is very good for you. Like very, very good for you.
Yeah.
Like Connor is playing with fire a little bit here, but Mike has a lot of tough decisions to make too. So we are getting a move from Karnak onto the point to just ensure that he's got that secure for now.
All right.
And then
what is he? What type of attack? He's spending 4 for a spender, it looks like. Oh, yeah. He redid it.
He's changed his mind. Man, Karnak's picture also just looks like Deluca.
He's looking at a push. Yeah, that is true. It does. He has the same. Yeah. So, I saw the picture of his. When you said that, it reminded me of his current Discord picture of the leader.
I made that. I did that.
Oh, did you? Did you? When he messaged me the room name, I saw the picture and I just started laughing.
It's amazing. Yeah, I saw the paint job for the leader. I was like, that looks just like Deluca with his big forehead.
Okay. All right. So what did he do here? What did he do here? He rolled into Black Cat, so no crits and rerolls. This looks like 7 dice, so he did do a spender. What's the special about the spender? Ooh, you get account skulls. So he rolled 5 successes.
5 to Black Cat's
and it got her. Wow.
And Days is there. That's big. That is big. I think that is gonna flip Prio though. I think maybe I'm wrong. It might not.
Good to see you, Dutch. Thanks for joining the chat. I did not know that was you. So thank you for telling me. All right.
We got 1, 2, 1, 2. I actually don't think it flips Prio because he's still a character up.
Spectacular dazed on his own turn, and then he has 1 daze. He only has 1 daze. Yeah, so that checks out.
Yeah, so it won't flip Prio.
If he and even if he Terra Genesis Gwen, she's already activated, so that doesn't matter.
Yes. Yeah. This is really dangerous for Connor. Losing that Black Hat activation, it does stink. That was a really good spender for Mike. Like the dice did come back around for him on that one.
It's interesting because the skulls count on defense, but like she could have just rolled out of her skull. So Mike had a little bit of a gamble there, right? How much damage did she just have to take there? Was she at 2?
I think it just makes it more consistent. She was at 2.
She had 2.
I think it just makes it more consistent.
So 7 dice counting skulls on attack, and assuming you're not going to count any skulls on defense because the leadership. So you kind of 3 damage on 7 dice counting skulls is basically what Mike was like vibing with, and hexed.
Well,
and
also,
he's hexed.
Yeah, because you roll in your crits. So.
And he got it through. So even if she had 1 health left though, like that also sets up a Terra Genesis against her. You know what I mean? Like, so if you only did 2 damage there, I don't know if it would have been that bad.
The big shame is that you don't get to stagger Black Bolt, which I think you really needed to do.
That's
Like, I think that's crucially important. I think like that was in terms of like we're talking about swings in the game. One big swing was Spectacular not killing Gwen. This other big swing is him actually getting Black Cat here.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's big.
Yeah, Mike had a couple of rolls early on that
didn't pan
stalled
out.
Stalled his momentum that he was gaining. And
I mean, the thing about Inhumans are you're looking at a situation where good dice can potentially auto win you the game in round 1, and bad dice round 1 just means that you're less ahead than you were. That's why they're so good.
Oh man.
So we're moving Spectacular up onto a point. And are we looking at trying an impact webbing here? Moving it up to pick up the point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. He's not going to die from Terra Genesis because he's still full. And then... Oh, doing a range 3 attack onto Black Bolts. Yeah, I mean, why not, right?
Yeah. Maybe you soften him up and put him on 5 health with a bleed next round.
Actually, if you can get even... So he moved... I would be looking at where... Honestly, I would be looking at where the his web swing takes him on this. Because you're guaranteed the damage, right? Not the damage, sorry, you're guaranteed the power from either your impact webbing or your regular attack. I wonder what he's taking a look at. What am I missing here? This lockjaw turn is very scary. Oh, did he just choose to move?
Looks like it.
Interesting. 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 Guess he really wants to have that 2 power next turn.
He's I think he meant to be on the point, but isn't showing that on the overlay. So I'm gonna.
He probably said that he's on it.
I'm gonna
yeah.
assume that he is on the point.
I'm gonna assume he's on the point. Yeah.
Okay. Looks like Lockjaw is getting another power from Black Bolt. Now he's at 6.
He's getting close to being able to tell.
Go.
He's getting close to being able to teleport Terra Genesis, throw that car, and say, "Good game."
Yeah. And Quicksilver. Let's see. So all those characters on that point have activated. So Quicksilver can come in and consider he's healthy. Spectacular is healthy. So that means that he can just block this point from being scored.
Absolutely.
Wow. And then with only Miles and Wong, it's really looking like all of Connor's characters being on the side of the board that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Is a problem that I'm sure Connor has realized. Just like as the turns have progressed. Okay, so Connor's got Wong and Miles. Wong's probably just gonna camp there, I guess. Meditate, move, and contest the point, or does he do double move Wong to the middle?
I think you kind of have to. I think you need to rotate double move Wong to the middle. We're getting at the point of the game where stuff is starting to slip a bit for Connor, and so he can't make safe plays. Like Mike is probably relying on him to just sit there and like slowly lose more slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Still has that amazing brace for impact.
Yeah, so let's see. I think you'd kind of need to see a Miles attack here of some sort. Web swing into some big damage to just. I just don't know who the target would be right
this
now.
lockjaw turn is just going to be absolutely devastating. Potentially.
I think that, I mean, it's got to be. I wonder if Connor sees it now, or if when that's too late, or if he'll see it when it's happening. You know, it depends. We're gonna see if Connor's little mouse, little icon, his little finger goes over to read Terra Genesis as Mike goes to play it. That's when
totally.
That's when we'll know if Connor didn't see it coming. But okay. What do you think? He's just looking for he's gonna web swing, stay on the point, web swing, and hit Karnak off the point.
It doesn't help him though, because Black Cat, Black Cat's dazed. Black Bolt's still doing his thing.
You're maybe hoping for a 1-tap here. I mean, at the very least, you're getting some damage in for next round, maybe.
I mean, at this point, I think I would rather attempt to web swing and hit Black Bolt to leave him at 1 next round. So at least you could, if he doesn't activate with Black Bolt up the top, which he probably will, at least you could daze him to. It's so rough. That is very close. I think you maybe take the risk and web swing, place within 3 there, and hope that you're within range 1 of the point.
The key thing to remember is that when you do a web swing, you can't have any other range tools out. So you have to really guesstimate this. That's why you use when I play, it's that's when I use the mat. I'd be like, all right, I need to put my model at least in touching these pixels on the mat, or this color this change in color here that I'm seeing on the mat, this faded change of color.
It's,
I need my model to be like in that spot, and then I move my other range tools away, only use the range tool needed for the web swing, and then just like hope to God that I can
yeah,
recreate
no,
what was
totally.
in my mind. But I mean, it looks good. If you can get, I think you can get range 1 on the middle and have a range 3 on Quicksilver.
You need the perfect placement to make that happen. Oh, don't do it. Don't cheat.
He's gonna
Don't
move.
cheat.
He doesn't need
Oh,
miles
that's
on the point.
interesting. That's interesting. You can have both tools out though, so you can set on your movement tool where you need to land, and then
You still have to. You still have to have the.
yeah,
Yeah, it's still
right,
it's
right,
the
right. You
same
know what I mean?
console, right? Everything is
Scoundrels
more
is hard,
durable.
man.
Hmm.
Yeah. The reroll is nice from Zemo. I can see that. I also because it really stinks if you don't get the reroll and you don't get with the range 1 of the point if you're not looking to risk that. But it does set you back. Like you pushed a VP off, but you lost yourself a VP. So it really is not a swing at all because you yourself are not getting what you could have had.
Okay. So now we have. Well, so what's the power for Lockjaw to teleport? Is 2 power and an action. Then you have 3 power for Terra Genesis, and you would have wanted 3 power for a throw. Is it?
Yeah.
So you're a couple power short, but you still have an action. You still have an action to maybe get some more power, or you just
I mean, you move, you Terra Genesis, you bite, see where you're at, and then if you get enough, you throw.
let's see. Does he have the range 2 bite online though? So he has got.
I think he does.
He's got a range 3 for Terra Genesis. There it
Yeah,
goes.
that's
He's
100%.
flipping it.
There it goes. Yeah, we talked about it.
Okay, here we go, man. Oh my goodness. 1 in 16.
Oh,
Oh, he got it barely. Holy crap.
wow.
Yo, that was scary.
Oh, that was very tight.
All right.
Yeah, so lose Gwen, drop the thing.
2
Lockjaw can now pick
VPs.
up the thing. That is might be game. That's really tough. What a good boy.
Yeah. So Mike's
Yeah,
got
now he'll just
the 2 VPs from
Yep.
that.
he'll get another one from the one that they dropped, and then the bite.
Oh, this is basically last activation because Wong is so out of the picture. So,
Yeah,
is there anything else left to do? Looks like Mike's sitting on 1 secure, and he's got 3 extracts, so he's gonna be scoring 4. Plus, he got the 2 from Terra Genesis, so he'll be at 14. And
yeah.
Connor will be at what? He's sitting at 1 secure, 2 secures, and 1, so he'll go to 11. So it'll be 14 to 11.
14 to 11. Yeah, that's really tough. You basically need to win. You have to daze /KO Mike's entire team and have a massive VP swing.
I mean, you have
Which is
all
not
webbed
impossible.
up. I mean, I don't know. Do you have
It's not
characters?
impossible, but you lost Gwen, right?
Yeah.
Like Black Bolt's gonna come up and kill someone for you immediately, and your power reserves are insanely low. Miles is at 0 because your gamble didn't work out. Just a tough look all around.
Okay, so yeah, so let's see here. Wong's gonna go double move to the middle. I can't imagine anything else.
Tough.
Isaac in the
He
chat.
could
Isaac in the chat. We should probably have given him a heads up about that. Yeah, hindsight, I guess. What's the 11
Yeah.
to 15? 11 to 15. What am I missing? Oh, Lockjaw got on the point.
Lockjaw got on the point.
But hold on. That doesn't matter though cuz Lockjaw's injured. So
Yeah.
okay. So it is 14 to 10. 14 to 10.
That feels so bad that your Wong activation was nothing.
1 2
and then
3. Oh, it should be 11. It should be 11 here. 3 because he's got 2 secures because of Spectacular. Unless Spectacular is off the point.
Oh, maybe Spectacular's not on the point?
I mean, maybe that's how they called it.
That seems like an oversight. That seems crazy to me. That seems like a pretty big oversight if that's the
Yeah.
case. He literally put him right there. He was able to get on the point, no problem.
Yeah, I don't
Unless
know.
we're
I don't
missing
know what's
something.
happened. I mean, that's the only real explanation here, right? Like, what other answer?
Who are his people holding stuff? Spectacular's holding one. Wong was on one, and Spectacular should be on one. Yeah, he should have gotten three.
But spectacular is the overlay or the over his model. It is showing that spectacular is not on the point. So
Gee,
now I'm imagining that.
if he misplaced and Mike is calling him on it, like that's rough.
I
That's
mean,
real rough.
I
Well,
mean,
especially because that token's been jostled. Look at it. It's like not even on where it's supposed to be anymore.
yeah. I mean, there must have been was there a train feature there or something? I'm not sure. I think
Uh,
that I know. I mean, like I know if Connor said something about I am on the point,
yeah.
Mike would have given him the VP. There's no doubt in my mind that that's what would have happened.
It feels.
I think that
Yeah. It
Connor
does.
played the
Yeah.
model, and then if I just like my guess is what happened is Connor
Yeah.
played his model. Mike said, "Oh, looks like you're not on the point," and called it out immediately. And that was it. And like that, he couldn't adjust. That's where he was. And now we go to the score, and the score reflects exactly what happened. That's my guess as to what happened, but who knows? Okay, Lockjaw throws terrain at Zemo, who lives on 1 health.
Wow. Whoa. Going with Lockjaw first. Interesting.
I mean, the terrain throw.
Wow, Lockjaw with an insane bite.
Oh
Get
wow,
him.
wow, that's over for Zemo, I think.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not.
It's not. It's not over. Okay, and he gets another reroll.
This game is.
He gets he gets two rerolls.
Yeah, that's right. He gets 2 of them.
This game's cracked, man. This has been a great game.
Yeah, this is fun.
Wow,
Oh,
Zemo's
he
alive.
got him! He got it! Gosh,
Lockjaw gets
darn. I mean, he gets
Lockjaw
another
gets
one.
another bite.
But
Yeah, but come on, that was an insane. That's if Zemo lives here, like we're talking interesting plays happening.
yeah. All right, Zemo is counter striking, I think, which I think is not good because it gives Lockjaw the ability to add dice, maybe 2 damage onto Lockjaw. Did Lockjaw get power from someone this game? He could pass the power to Lockjaw and then put him on the extra dice ability.
That's true.
I
Good.
think if that's what it costs 3, right? Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. Did he already pass the power to Lockjaw? I don't remember seeing that.
I think he did.
He
No,
did.
I think
Okay,
he did already. Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Yep, he did. Quicksilver.
Yeah,
Gave it
he
to him.
did.
Okay, so he can't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um,
So now he's looking at whether he wants
he
to
could
move
teleport.
or not.
He could teleport now,
Yeah.
though. That's what it does.
Well, no, teleport's 3. Teleports. Oh no,
Oh
it's,
no,
it's
2.
2 or
It's
3.
2. It's 2.
It's 2. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Okay, so he's going for the attack here.
Yeah, bite him. Get him.
4 dice. 4 dice into 3 dice. Rerolls on both sides. Only 1. No blocks though.
This is insane, dude.
Oh my god, these are the clenchers here. These are that double. Wait.
Oh, yeah. So you got 3 coming in. Zemo needs both of these. Needs all of this to be.
Oh, he did the crit and the reroll at the same time. That's what I was confused
Yeah.
about. Now I see.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, Zemo is not gonna get this. I think that just got him. I see a reroll already, and yep, that's it.
No, I think he gets 1 reroll, or maybe he didn't roll his dice to start. Sorry.
Either way, we're gonna see.
Either
what's
way,
gonna
yeah,
happen.
he's
Is he gone? He's gone.
Yeah. Looks like he's
Alright.
dead. Good boy.
Ooh man,
Got him.
That was close. All right. So I mean, you could put an extra dice on someone now here if you wanted to, like onto Black Cat or something.
Yeah, I think you do. I think you need to put
But he
it on
didn't.
somebody.
He just passed it. He just let it ride.
Oh, maybe he's just going to use him as a battery.
That's fair.
Man, this is really tough. I think you try and I think you need to. You gotta prevent Mike from getting 2, right?
So who
And
has 2? Quicksilver has 1 with a double
Quicksilver-
move. You could get 2. Karnak has that in a double move to get 2. So Mike just went lockjaw, so you got to shut down. Basically, if whatever, like, how do you predict this? You have to predict what Mike's gonna do here, I guess. Like,
I don't think
dang,
Connor
this
has
is
enough
tough.
activations to pull this out. I think Mike can just ensure that he can get someone where they need to be to get the 2 points.
So Black Cat can steal, though. I think there's still some Hail Mary situations here.
I think you need
Uh,
to. I think you need to all webbed up with Black Cat. I think you need to steal, and I think you
he
need to
just
do
did. He
some
just did
double.
the all webbed up.
Yeah, and I think you need to steal and do double Cat Claws into Black Bolt to start and get Black Bolt out. Well, you Cat Claw first, and then you see. Oh no,
He
the
just
action is a
stole. He
steal.
just
Sorry.
stole. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, so you
So he
can't double.
stole.
Yeah, okay.
So then I think you do a Troublemaker and a Black Bolt to stagger him, or I guess he's gonna long move.
He's already done one action, so the only thing he could do is he could stagger and then do a jump. He could maybe get the trigger, the elusive trigger, and then do a jump, and that would get him into the roughly the same position on the board. But you have to get the wild. In this case, he's just trying to.
He might be trying to kill Lockjaw here.
He's gonna then pay 2. He paid 2 for the hop here, so there you go. He hopped, and
Oh yeah,
okay,
you're
okay.
right. Yeah, because you long. Yeah, so you're hopping. You're just trying to get away. Can't do anything else. Yeah, you get the point there, but I think you have to remove models on the. I think you really need to be trying to remove
Mike's
models.
going last here, and he can just start funneling power to spectacular for a point swing, right? Like if his spectacular has 3 power, like basically no matter where he goes, he'll get his 2 points. And then Connor just does
Yeah,
not have enough bodies to get 6 points to. So yeah, this is I would just give a power to spectacular this round, this turn, and then try to take out a model, and then next round give another part of spectacular. Like I guess what Mike wants to do is go last, and the way you go last is you activate your most delicate or least health remaining models first. So that's why you would activate
yeah,
Black Bolt now. As long as none of your characters days before they activate, you will go
yeah.
last. You will go a spectacular, and you will do a point swap for the win. That's what I'm seeing.
No, totally. Unless you can, daze or KO someone,
Yeah.
but that's tough. The good news is Wong can double move and or move once, get on the point, and then give Miles a power. He's got the power for that. So Miles will have a web swing online, granted he's still alive.
All right. Is
I
this
think
is it
that
Mike's turn? Oh, it's Mike's turn to go. Okay.
yeah, it's Mike's turn. He's trying to consider like what his best course of action is. He's taking his time to plot out guaranteed win scenarios, like
Yeah.
ways that there's nothing Connor can do to stop him. Because you're okay with Connor scoring VP as long as he can't score more than 6. Which it's like
Yeah.
totally fine. Like if you can guarantee yourself like better plays.
Yeah. The only way this would work. Okay, so I guess Connor could get an extract somehow, but all right. So let's see. Quicksilver double move way over there in the corner. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Oh, Connor. Sorry, Quicksilver isn't holding a piece.
No, it's because
So
Black Hat stole
right.
what Connor had.
So okay, that changes. Karnak. Karnak double walk over like away. Black Bolt. I think you just go with Black Bolt. I think you just go Black Bolt and you just rip.
I think one thing you have to be careful of is giving Miles a ton of power, gives him a ton of
Oh
options.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Like if you give Miles too much, then
So you
Miles can
don't do
actually have a
that.
really impactful turn.
Yeah. So yeah. So then you just go into Black Cat and you do a Master Punch and you throw her off the point. Is the idea?
I think
then.
that's the play. Yeah, I think that's the
And
play.
then that by doing that, you actually are guaranteeing that Connor can't win because and that's not true. You are making it even harder because one option Connor did have was having each character on a different secure and maintaining his current extracts would get him to 16. Now you'd have to still
Is
also stop Mike from getting 17, but
is that is that Black Bolt throw any?
yeah, as long as you get damage through.
Uh, yeah, that's interesting. I was thinking that one thing you could do is you could spider tracker Black Cat to front and backstop yourself to avoid the throw to stay on the point. But Black Bolt can place himself anywhere and then throw in any direction, so it seems like that's kind of impossible.
Yeah.
Um, this has been super fun, and I appreciate you hopping me on. I have to go to deal with dad stuff, but I'm really happy to have hopped on, and this has been an awesome game to commentate.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan, for joining. That was a blast. I'm glad I got you on.
Oh, I'm glad to be on, and hopefully this will be a good example for people to look at, and we can say, look at what Inhumans can do to you.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys.
See you later. All right, here we go. We have Black Bolt, Master Punching. Is it Master Punch? Yes, it is. Into Connor. So let's see, what do we got? We got 3 into 3 with cover. So no damage, no throw. But Black Bolt is healthy, so he's now contesting the point with Spectacular. All right, Alyssa, thanks for joining the chat here. We have all the math right here. If Deluca scores 3, it's a locked in. It's GG's locked in for Mike, because there's only 9 points in the game, and that would mean Connor gets 6, which is not tying. Mike would have the lead by 1 VP. All right, so yes. All right, so. All right. Black Bolt's done his activation. Bleeds, takes 1 damage. All right, what do we got here? We have Spectacular, Miles, and Wong. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wong, move, pass power to Miles. It seems like really the only thing I can see here. Miles will have 2 power, so we'd really have to get a bunch of damage through, and then maybe like he has to ultra spike on the 6 dice builder with Miles would, and then he could like maybe spender for an extract drop. How much power is? So it'd be like a web swing onto the Karnak point, hit Lockjaw, hope for 3 damage, and then hit Karnak for 7 for like a spender. It's just like a general thought, but he would need a power from Wong. We have a all webbed up from Black Cat. I thought this was gonna come earlier, but it didn't, I guess. It just came now. Like he just spent it now. He just spent it now. Oh, it would have been better if he spent it earlier, but it's hard to know when to play big swingy cards sometimes. That's like my experience playing any team that has like that big swing card. It's so much of it. So much of like the team's I don't know. A lot of power comes from those cards, so if you play it at the wrong time, it's brutal. All right. I think so who won? So we're waiting for Connor to go here. Oh, wait, no. He just spent Black Cat's all webbed up. So wait, we're waiting for him to now take an activation. We have Black Bolt bodyguarding a Lockjaw attack. Who's attacking? It's got to be Spectacular into Lockjaw, but now into Black Bolt. And that becomes, wow, holy moly, 5 successes. Black Bolt goes down. Too bad it's only 1 power no matter what on this attack, but he does get a second attack into Lockjaw. He's got 2 extra dice, so it's a 7 dice attack into Lockjaw here. Holy crap. This game is like Oh man, this game is just tricky. This is why I was saying I was saying feed power into spectacular. Nothing else matters. Because you're hoping Karnak gets VPs. Karnak needs 2 VPs, and then spectacular, or like 1 VP really, and then spectacular can do another. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I don't know the math. Okay. But Miles can get 2 power because of Wong, I think. So, all right, we have a massive hit into Lockjaw. Holy shit, Ryan just missed this. I can't believe Ryan's missing this. All right. Oh, Lockjaw is dazed. This is crazy. What am I missing? How did that not get him? What? What am I seeing? How did that not do like ultra? Okay, there it is. He's dead. Oh, he drops the piece. What the heck just happened? All of the displacement. Oh, he fell back. Mike fell back on Lockjaw. Yep, that's right. So he can't pick up the piece because he doesn't have elusive, and has only 2 power. I mean, he couldn't pick it up anyway, I guess. So it prevented Lockjaw from dropping it right to Miles. So Miles would have to move and get it. Wow. Is Mike gonna get? Okay, so Mike needs 2 VPs still because Connor can't get 6. No, I said that wrong. That's wrong because he can now pick up a 3rd extra. What is happening? How did he move Miles right there? I'm so confused. Like, isn't it Mike's turn? Did Miles attack? Oh, it was Miles' attack. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I need an adult. I need an adult. All right, no. Looks like that was Miles' activation the whole time. My bad. So Miles just attacked Lockjaw with 4 dice. And then Black Bolt bodyguarded it, and then Miles attacked Lockjaw again, got him, and then web swung to pick up the extract and got on the point. Yes, thank you. You're I appreciate you being here. All right. Okay. So okay, so now it's Mike's turn. Mike's going with Karnak. He just spent 1 power to give it to Quicksilver. I guess I don't see what Mike was thinking here, but Karnak is locking in 1 VP here, and Wong will go and contest him. Okay, I think Mike's just gonna win on the secures because like wherever. Man, okay. Yeah. Mike's trying to win on the win 1 VP between Spectacular and Quicksilver because Wong has to move to block Karnak. So then Quicksilver just gonna double walk super far away. Spectacular has to go after Quicksilver or something, and then Mike just puts the other one of these 2 on the point. So I mean the game is over unless someone blunders, and Mike's gonna get his 2 VPs, and Connor will not get 15 unless I'm missing something. Like yeah, no, the Connor will not get to 15, and Mike will get to 16 is what Connor will not get to 16, Mike will get to 16. That's what I'm seeing based on how the next 4 activations go. Yeah, exactly. That's right. So Connor Spectacular can move onto the middle scoundrel. Yeah, she should, but that's only 5 VPs, right? Spectacular can only get a maximum of 5 VPs. Shit. No, he can have 6. He can have 6. He can have 6. The problem is that if Connor has 6, Mike has 3. That's the problem here. Yeah, so the problem is either Connor has 5 and Mike has 2, or Connor has 6 and Mike has 3. Which, oh gosh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, yeah. So, um, I can't look at my chat. I'm gonna laugh again. Okay. All right. All right. Um, so let's see what Connor does, basically. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Connor needs Wong to one-shot Karnak. Yeah, but I mean, there's just no way there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, what's he doing? He's doing web swung, and he's going for. He's trying to kill Spectacular. He's trying to kill Spectacular, but it's still not going to be enough. It's still not going to be enough here. Even if he does that, right? Because I think, unless my, yeah, it's not enough. This isn't enough either. But I think the game is over. So he scrolls 4, and Spectacular rolls nothing. And there we go. There's a block. So 3 damage into Spectacular. Yeah. I mean, you just attack again, I guess. Like, depends on if you want to play the whole game out. So this game was it was really intense. I love anytime I get to stream a game. I always hope it's a game that's like um that has a lot of uncertainty. Those are always the more exciting ones to watch. And this was one of those, so that was awesome. Let's see. What's happening? I'm streaming another game too on Saturday. I forget who is playing. Saturday. It's Merzane versus Nick, one of the Nicks from Montreal Shark Tank. Nick, I forget which one. Dang, there's so many of them. Yeah. So I'm streaming that on Saturday at 8 o'clock. So that'd be cool if people tuned in. And there's another game happening right now. Soon, Mike's teammate and Connor's teammates are playing right now on Mike Whalen's channel at on YouTube. It's Asteroid MCP, so definitely head on over there. And then at 9:30, so in that's what 40 minutes. 40 minutes from now, Nasi is streaming Curtis versus Eric. Actually, that's funny that that's happening tonight because I think. Oh wait, hold on. No, I was gonna say Eric is playing Inhumans because he usually does. I don't know what Eric is playing, but Curtis is playing Webs. So if you want more Webs action, Curtis is probably playing them. I didn't check his list. So I'm just don't hold me to that. All right. So we have Mike. What do we have? What do we have? Another Inhumans Webs game. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. I think I might have. Let's see what we got. How do I see their list? I don't know. Okay, so it looks like Mike just went back on this point, is attacking Black Cat, looking to displace her off the point or just roll on this. Okay. And then... Yep, it's another... Yeah, so the game tonight at 9:30 is another Inhumans versus Webs matchup. Very interesting. Okay. How exciting. Okay. What did spectacular over? You don't need to do this. Stop. All right. He's doing it again. Oh, 4 into Black Cat 1 with a. That's. Could get her. And she's dead. Ooh, big swing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. And he's gonna throw Miles off the bite. It's just like, and there you go. Quicksilver's gonna pick up that. Oh, he can't pick up the piece, but I mean, ultimately, it doesn't really matter. Spectacular could have picked that up. I don't know why. It doesn't. None of this matters. Okay. Wong can't do anything. We're scoring. We're seeing Karnak score 1, Spectacular score 1, Karnak score 2, Spectacular score 1, Quicksilver about to score 1. That's gonna be 4. Like Connor just does not have has nothing here. I don't know. Yeah, that's right. He's just. I really want to. I'm excited to check out the Sooner versus Vince game on Wayland's channel. Professor X versus APOC. I've been hearing Sooner do really well with his chuck list and really liking it. So, and APOC is just. I quit the game because of APOC. No, that's not true. But man, do I not like playing against APOC? All right. Okay. That was a good game for Connor. Having limited experience, being paired up against Mike, who's obviously everyone knows is an incredible player, and he gave it a good effort. It was a lot of great decisions, so it was cool to watch. Quicksilver's just picking that up. Mike's just ending the game here. I think we're gonna move over to their chat real quick and then ask them a couple questions and then dip out. Here we go. Here we go. All right.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
GG's, dude. That was tough, man.
GG's, dude.
Hey guys.
Yo.
Well, that was a really great game. Lots of uncertainty and who was going to pull out ahead. And Mike had a really great start, and but then Gwen stayed alive. Connor, I heard it was the first time you got a chance to play against Inhumans. Tell us about the experience.
I was warned about Black Bolt. I actually watched a video that Mike was commentating on recently. It was, I think, Dutch's Hydra.
That was a game last night.
It versus?
Yeah.
Was it last night?
Yeah, it was last night.
Oh,
it was
okay,
Jen and Dutch. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I was just watching that and kind of just trying to take notes about the way you mentioned that. I think it was you that mentioned that the ideal threat level was 17 for Inhumans. But at the same time, my web's ideal is 17, as far as I know. So I was like, when I saw the 17 versus 20, I was like, I just feel like I don't know Inhumans enough to play at such a high threat level. So I feel like sticking with what I know is best. And Black Bolt is definitely as scary as everyone told me he was. And Lockjaw, I knew the utility was there, but seeing it in action was completely different. Like Lockjaw just brings like so much not displacement, but so much mobility to your army.
Yeah, Lockjaw's great.
Yeah, he's super sick, but it was a really good game. Super tough. Obviously, both of us made those two brutal mistakes, but it is what it is. You learn that way.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
it was really good. Mike, how do you feel about your top of round two? And to tell us about how you had to your readjustments you had to make when your plan A didn't work out.
Yeah, I was like, I just gamble here, right? And just maybe I just one tap Gwen. She can't reroll skulls. I knew the
Yep.
fallback was coming, but I at least
Mhm.
burn it. Um, and I was like
For sure,
fine to
yeah.
master punch, and like I only did a damage. So Black Bolt kind of shit the bed at the end of the game. Well, actually, he kind of just shit the bed in general, other than the round one, and then he just was a bodyguard idiot, which is
Yes, yeah, forgetting
typical for my Black Bolt. But
those. I did forget about that.
I made a lot of errors. I like I misdeployed my Black Bolt, so like Lockjaw didn't have power, and then I had to like pivot and walk Spider-Man somewhere where he probably shouldn't be just to get power, and
Mhm.
it was kind of a hot mess. But
Good game nonetheless, though. I
yeah,
thoroughly
and, like
enjoyed
I
it.
also like when I threw Gwen into the car, I like put power on Karnak to get the skulls, and then I completely spaced that my next step was to swing onto the car, and then punch Gwen and have skulls on the line.
Oh,
And I just
okay,
am
okay.
an
I was
idiot
wondering
and
what.
didn't do that, and I probably would
Yeah,
kill her. I had two
yeah,
skulls on
yeah.
the first roll, so I think I would have got her. But
True.
yeah, I mean,
I was
honestly,
wondering what you
leaving
were
her
talking
on
about there.
one was kind of cool because maybe it baits the Terra Genesis, which ended up what ended up
Yes.
happening.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for the game. It was awesome to watch, and we'll catch you guys next time. So thank you very much for
Right
letting
on.
us
Thanks, guys.
stream the game.
Thanks.
Good game, Mike. It was good playing against you.
Yeah, likewise, super fun.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining my stream. I will be back on Saturday, so go check out Asteroid MCP right now for another game going on as we speak. Catch you later.